Good morning guys and welcome back. So is a Jeep a good daily driver? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I've seen this question a lot on social media. Is a Jeep a good daily driver? There's people in the market wanting to buy a good four-wheel drive that take them off the beaten track, get out into hard situations, see the country they live in with the virus that's happening at the moment. A lot of people exploring their own backyard, but they also want a reliable car that's comfortable to drive, to get them to work, to get to the shops, to pick up groceries, to pick up the kids, yada yada, all that sort of fun stuff. So is a Jeep a good daily driver, and would you recommend a Jeep as a daily driver if you do have one? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. My opinion is just that, it's only mine, and I think 100% a Jeep is one awesome daily driver. We've just finished work, it's Friday, I've just ripped the freedom panels off the top, so we're driving home pretty much topless. I leave the back on. I don't have a soft top. When I was driving my TJ, I'd try and get that top off as much as possible. So every day, every Friday, I have a routine, whether it's overcast, a little bit rainy, a beautiful clear blue day like it is today. I take those freedom panels off and I drive home, and it's just so freeing to start the weekend topless. It feels so free, and that's one of the best things about owning a Jeep. It doesn't matter what kind of day you've had, whether you've had the worst day of your life, your boss has been a bit of a dick, whatever it might be, you can jump in a Jeep, you can take the top off, you can roll down that soft top, you can hit the nearest track to you and just explore your backyard. If you buy, say, like a Toyota Corolla or a Yaris or something really boring like that, you can't really do that. And if you buy another four-wheel drive that isn't a Jeep, if you're that way inclined, you can't take those panels off, you can't take the roof off, you can't take those doors off, you can't fold down that windscreen and have that same freedom as what you do in a Jeep. I've seen a lot of people online say, oh no, you can't daily drive a Jeep, they're unreliable, they're too expensive to fix, they're too aerodynamic, they're too heavy on gas. Yeah, they might be right, but I don't feel like they're unreliable. I had my TJ for 3.5 years. I had to replace the front axle because the old owner bent it. But that's not to say the Jeep's unreliable. I never had any mechanical issues or anything like that. I drove it to work every single day. I probably put 50,000 kilometers on it. Now I drive a fair distance. And I'm one of those firm believers is if you invest your money into something, I prefer to drive it every single day and show it off. We build these Jeeps for a purpose. We spend a lot of money on them, customizing them to what we want. And it's nice to show them off. With my TJ, I didn't drive it like to the beach every single day with my family as I like, but I did drive it to work every single day. But with the new JK that I have, I drive it to the shops, I drive it to work, I drive it down to the beach, and it's just so nice. Driving down that highway with the fresh breeze, blowing your hair, having that Jeep here, that sun shining in your face, or an overcast day. There's just something, you know, if you own a Jeep, there's just something about it that's freeing, and it's just relaxing. As I was saying before, I take these panels off on a Friday afternoon, ready to start the weekend. It's just so freeing. My son loves it, my dog loves it, my wife loves it, just that fresh breeze blowing in our ear. So yes, you will probably spend a little bit more on fuel, and that's fine. We're not here, as that saying goes, your children won't remember how many miles you get per gallon, they'll just remember the memories made. So I'd rather make memories and have a smile on my son's face because I've got the top off and that sort of thing. Will parts cost more because you drive it more and you have to repair it more, have to service more? Yes, you probably might have to, parts might wear out a bit faster because you're putting more Ks on it. But if you're mostly doing highway driving, your car isn't under that much load or pressure. It's not like four-wheel driving where you're putting all your suspension, axles and stuff like that under constant load and pressure every single day. If you're daily driving it to work, you're mostly on the motorway or in traffic, so you're not necessarily replacing axles, bushings, diffs, drivetrains and stuff like that on a monthly basis, so those sort of repairs are kind of left for the trail. The best thing about driving your Jeep as well, if you get a call Thursday afternoon, your mate's like, oi bro, let's go hit the trails. You can't be like, oh, I've got to go home first, drop off my boring car, my Toyota Corolla, jump in the Jeep, and then we can go. It's not that. You can jump in your Jeep and you can be the one that says, hey mate, let's smash the trails this afternoon, we've had a shit day at work, I just want to hit the trails, relax, see some fresh air, get out in the wilderness and enjoy my surroundings. So, get out on the track and enjoy my surroundings, and you can be that person that organises those trips during the week. And you don't want to be that boring person that says, oh yeah, I filled up my car, $40, that $40 lasts me an entire week. You'll be like, I drive this badass Jeep every single day to work, and I absolutely love it. So is a Jeep a good daily driver? In my opinion, hell yes it is, and I recommend everybody drive their Jeep as a daily driver. I put it to you guys on Instagram and asked you guys, is a Jeep a good daily driver? A lot of you guys had some good points, and someone said, depending on the model and your modifications, yes, the ride is going to be a lot more uncomfortable if you've got like 1-ton axles and 40s and mud terrain tyres and stuff like that. Yes, then you are putting your drivetrain and stuff like that under more load. You've got to think about re-gearing and that sort of stuff, so that keep that in mind. If you are running bigger tyres, you might have to re-gear for those bigger tyres and stuff like that, so just keep that sort of thing in mind. My Jeep isn't overly modified, like massively. I'm running factory gears, factory axles and stuff like that. My tyres are a little bit bigger than factory and stuff like that, but that's my preference of the sort of four-wheel driving I do. I don't need big tyres and stuff like that, so I'm not too worried. But if you're that way inclined and you are running 35s, 37s, 40s, please think about re-gearing. It's going to make that trip, if you do want to drive your Jeep daily, a lot easier. You're going to save fuel, save your gears, save your axles and stuff like that. So there's a few things to keep in mind, but it's awesome. A lot of people say, oh, they don't have a lot of room for carrying cargo and stuff like that. Just make it work. As you can see just up here, I've got a set of roof racks if I need to carry anything and stuff like that, which definitely helps. If you're soft top, it might be a little bit harder, but you can strap stuff down to the roll bars if you need to pick some stuff up. I'm picking up some lawn chairs tomorrow, so I'll just fold my back seats down if I need to and stuff like that. There's ways to get around it, and a lot of people fork out driving their Jeep daily to drive utes, trucks and stuff like that, whatever it might be. But I love it. Take these freedom panels off, take that soft top down, and adjust the Joy Life, fold that windscreen down, take those doors off, and I love it. It's absolutely fantastic. Driving older Jeeps might be a little bit different depending on what you have. As again, someone on Instagram said, depending on what model. So if you do drive like a TJ and older, the ride's going to be a little bit more uncomfortable. But I drove a TJ on the highway for 3.5 years. Yes, it was a little bit more noisy, it was a little bit more uncomfortable, but I loved it. I didn't buy a Jeep to just have it sit in the garage, collect dust, and not use it. There's a few examples where I was driving home, I just had a bad day. I saw this dirt road, and it's not hardcore, it's like a little telephone trick, and it got me nice and relaxed for the weekend, so I didn't go home in a bad mood. We love what we do, we don't buy four-wheel drives not to use them. I prefer to get out and use my Jeep as much as I can. I actually absolutely love using it as much as I can. It's fantastic. And I get a lot of looks driving down the motorway as well, as a lot of people do, I guess. Jeeps are awesome looking vehicles. They're one of the better looking vehicles in my opinion on the market, so why not get them out of the shed, get them used, use them what they're made for, and use them as a daily driver as well. Can't see why not. So what, you're picking up the groceries, so what, you're picking up the kids. It's fun at the end of the day. A friend of mine had a TJ, and all the kids at school would be like, huh? Wow, that's amazing. When they didn't have to open any doors, they had the soft top down, they climb over the wheels, onto wheel arches and sit in the back. And it's just amazing. Like, kids see that sort of stuff and they think it's absolutely fantastic. I'd rather put a smile on my face, son's or someone else's kid would love it. Having that top down, having that freedom, having that wind in your ear, having that wind in your hair, sorry. It's just freedom. It's absolutely amazing. So please comment below what you guys think. If you think a Jeep is an awesome daily driver or not, let me know your opinions below. And don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe button. It's going to help out the channel, allow us to grow, create better content for you guys, do a few more mods, and go traveling, that sort of stuff. So please hit that subscribe button and stay up to date with future videos. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.